Hey YouTube, this is ProblemNuts1 here, and today I've got a movie review to review. Transformers. The Micheal Bay film. Yeah. This film was Micheal Bay's interpretation on bringing the popular toys from the little playthings that I used to play with as a kid to a big action film. And yeah, that's really about it. Bye. I'm kidding. Micheal Bay really focused on the action in this film. Last year I reviewed Transformers Prime, and I stated in that review that the Transformers film that a lot of fans would have liked was depicted in Transformers Prime. And I said that Micheal Bay, that people wish Micheal Bay had incorporated more of the Transformers mythos. Because in this film, and in Transformers 2 and 3, he didn't. So, this film is about, the Transformers go looking for something called the Cube. No, the Allspark. Which is supposed to be the life energy for their planet. It's this raw, neutral energy that, sort of transforms, all of the machine. It basically transforms machines into Transformers. And the Autobots and Decepticons go looking for the cube and find it on Earth. And basically, the film dives into the human aspects of the Transformers. Like, we have the military going, who are bombed in Qatar by Blackout, I think. And Blackout basically transforms into his robot form to search for Sector 7 and the location of Megatron. And basically Lennox tries to get the information on how to destroy the Decepticons to the government, to the Pentagon, whilst an analyst, on the other hand, is trying to decipher what country the Transformers were created, and slowly begins to learn that the Transformers are aliens from another planet. And then we have Sam Witwer, and played by Shia LaBeouf, and Megan Fox's character, who I'm drawing a blank on her name, team up with Bumblebee and try and help the Autobots find the location of the Allspark. The film is okay. I mean, the visual effects to this film were amazing, and I will say Micheal Bay knows how to direct action films. However, the story focused too much on the human aspects to the Transformers mythos. Now, in many of the Transformers animated series, the human counterparts were always in the background, and the Transformers were always in the foreground. And there is a reason to this. It's not the human aspect of the story that makes Transformers so good. The humans themselves are the inspirational characters that the Transformers look to. You know, and however, in this film, we get too many human characters who are not all that compelling. Like, I liked Lennox very much in this film. He was the only character I actually liked, you know. He's a father caught up in all of this Transformers lore, trying to go back to his daughter. You know, he wants to hold his daughter for the first time, and he's caught up in this battle that he knows he has to fix. And I liked that in his character. But the rest of the human characters weren't all that compelling. They just weren't. And the Transformers themselves, visually, they were really, really cool. But like, some of the jokes that were depicted in this film were moderately to not very funny. And there was less of it in this film, but Micheal Bay has a gross look at female characters. Like, some of the female characters in this franchise are depicted in the worst way possible. Like, it's not glamorous. Oh, you know, yeah, Megan Fox is okay. She's good looking. We get it. She's attractive. But we don't need it thrown in our faces that this human character is hot. We get it. It's okay. You know, you don't have to tell the audience that show the audience what they need to know, and the audience will, show the audience what they need to know, but don't show them too much, because we have to think about what you're showing us. And if you're throwing us breasts, boobs, however you like to define it, I'm sorry for my female audiences if you're watching this, and yeah. My apologies, basically. Just, the male eye, yeah, is great, but for the female eye, that can be very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Sexist. You're trying to draw in as many audiences as you can. You don't need to throw it into our faces. All I'm saying on that subject. Yeah, the film is okay. It's a good film to watch for the action scenes. Pretty much. And the visual effects. The story is a lot to be desired. Anyway, that's me done.